Welcome back to another video of The Cure for Cowardice. Apologies for the angle. I'm at home, so I'm trying to preserve the location a little bit, I guess. So I went back and watched my last video again, because the amount of brain fog that I had when I made that video was crazy. And now that it's cleared a little bit, I can see very clearly that that was due to the ramen that I had. That was the only difference, really. As soon as I ate that, I got sluggish, lazy. I didn't really feel like going to work, even though I need the money. I had this massive brain fog. I could barely fucking put one thought together. I'm surprised I made that video, to be honest, or rather, I'm surprised I made it through that video. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on it again, and something that I was talking about in regards to trading. What it really comes down to is it's just short-term versus long-term satisfaction. Because, like, with the example I was using where it's like I can either lay down and get another 9 minutes of sleep, or I can get up and get that time and also get the energy boost, and also build that habit of getting up when I say I'm going to get up and when I tell myself I'm going to get up, and just all these things. And really, when you look at it, if you were to Venn diagram it, there's really no competition. It's just that laying back down, that's the easy thing. You know, staying up, the long-term gratification, those aren't easy. Those are hard. And there's an argument to be made for using motivation and discipline and, you know, all these buzzwords to try and like propel yourself to do it. But really, I think what it all just comes down to is identity. Is just, am I the person who sleeps in past when I wanted to get up, or am I the person who gets up when I say I'm going to? Am I the person who fights for every 9 minutes of sleep, or am I the person that is the first one up getting things done? And really, again, there's no competition between which one anybody would rather be, but we have these situations day in and day out where we just keep choosing the short-term gratification and satisfaction and, you know, whatever else you want to call it, because it's easy. We just always lean towards the easy route unless we put conscious thought, and I would even say effort, towards anything different. And so I think, like I said, I think it all comes down to identity. Is what type of person am I? And the nice part is, every day is a new day. Every day we can wake up and decide to be somebody different. Every day we can wake up and say, who I was yesterday no longer exists, because all there is now. And as of now, as of this moment, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year, but as of this moment, I am now the person who will do the things that I say I want to do, for the reasons that I want to do them, in pursuit of the things that I say that I want. And so, yeah, that was pretty much point number one. And point number two, like, shit, I mean, that video is a clear example. Like, I could barely put the thought together. I could barely string together sentences, because I had stuffed my body with absolute garbage. And granted, I tried to, you know, make it a little bit healthier. I had eggs and I had peas in it, but, like, it was canned peas, which are probably full of preservatives, and I fried the eggs in butter, which, I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is, how can I expect to embody the identity that I want to embody if I am not complete? It's like It's like saying that I want to treat people well and then hopping on online games and treating people horribly. And then saying, oh, well, that's my stress relief. That's how I vent. And it's like the type of person that I would want to be in that circumstance wouldn't do that. Because it just wouldn't serve them. They wouldn't even want to do that. So it's really just, who are you? Who do you want to be? And then what would that person do in every situation? It's not, okay, well, I want to be this type of person for X, Y, and Z aspect, but I'm going to leave this one out because I'm just not that, I just don't have that in me. I'm just not that type of person who can do that. I don't have the discipline, motivation, energy, resources, time, you name it. There's a million excuses. You know, it's like assholes. Everyone's got one. But like, if I want change as badly as I say that I want change, then I have to be about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I cannot go 99% of the way towards what I want. I need to go all the way. And I guess if anybody ends up watching this, hopefully you can do the things that you know you should be doing. And not just some of them, you know? Because, like, again, every day is a new day. And it's nice because we can say, okay, well, tomorrow I'll be better. But the thing is, as Shia LaBeouf says, tomorrow, or rather, yesterday you said tomorrow. At a certain point, you just gotta be really honest with yourself about what you want for yourself, for your life, for your relationships, for your wealth, health, happiness. And you gotta understand that there are sacrifices that you need to make, and that's okay. And if you really want it, then it'll be worth it. And it may be scary letting go of who you've been for so long, but what good is that person doing you? Really, I mean, if you're unhappy with the state of your life, you have only one person to thank. And are you going to keep allowing that person who got you into this position to run the show? Or are you going to let somebody else take the reins, a part of you that's more capable, more confident, and more responsible, and who you actually trust? Here's another thing. Every time I would try and start some new habit, some new thing, I would say, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And I would tell myself that, and I would tell other people that, and I would write it down, and I would make memos, like notes, on my phone, and I would put those on my homepage so I saw it all the time. And then, guess what? I set my bar too high, or for whatever reason, I fucked it up, and now all of a sudden, I'm a liar. Not just to everybody else, but to myself, I lied. Because I did not do what I said I was going to do. And so, that's a muscle. And if you really are sick of who you are, and sick of the state that your life is in, you need to go within yourself and find that part of yourself that you trust to get it done. That you know, if they say that, they're going to do it. And even if that means, I mean, in some people would call this even like creating like a personality within yourself. But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. For me, that's what it takes. I don't know. I'm kind of ranting here. I'm going to go inside and try and eat something a little bit healthier than ramen. And yeah, just if you really want to see how important food is for our just general function, especially our brain functions, watch the last video and watch this video and see how different I am between the two. You know what the difference is? I haven't had anything else to eat. It's just that the poison that I filled myself with before, aka instant ramen noodles, has wore off a little bit. The half-life is probably like, 12 hours. Anyway, I gotta go. If you're still here, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one, and on the flip side.